I still remember the night our village burned. The sky turned red, the ground shook, and the cries of my people filled the air. But even more terrifying than the flames was the truth that came after, the truth about Chief Okoro, the man we had trusted to lead us. As we dive into the story, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. My name is Kolechi. I was only 17 then, but what I saw is carved into my memory like scars on a tree. If I close my eyes, I can still see it. The secret of one man that destroyed us all. Chief Okoro ruled the village of Umwogo. He was tall, broad-shouldered, his voice like thunder. Everyone respected him, or rather, everyone feared him. He kept order, judged disputes, and protected us from raiders. But his wealth was strange. His barns never emptied. His goats multiplied faster than others. His compound was bigger than any man's. Some whispered that he had dealings with spirits. But in our culture, you do not question the chief. You bow, you greet, and you move on. It began with small things. A chicken missing. A goat gone. But then, children began to vanish. One by one. The whole village searched, but no trace. And yet, each time, just a few nights later, the chief's compound was filled with feasting, music, and laughter. I will never forget the day my friend Chinidu's sister disappeared. She was only 12. 2 days later, the chief threw a great feast. When Chinidu's mother went to beg him for help, he silenced her with one cold stare. From that moment, we began to suspect. But no one dared to speak. Our elders always warned us never to go deep into the forest at night. They said spirits walked there, and the ground itself swallowed the careless. But one night, I followed the chief. I had seen him leaving his compound, carrying a calabash covered with white cloth. He walked alone, his feet swift but silent. Curiosity pulled me forward like a rope. I kept my distance, hiding behind trees. He reached a clearing, lit with strange fire that burned green instead of red. Around him, carved stones circled the ground. He placed the calabash in the center and began to chant in a language I had never heard. Then the ground opened. From it rose a figure, tall and dark, with eyes like burning coals. The air grew heavy, and I felt my knees weaken. I covered my mouth to stop from screaming. The chief bowed low before the spirit. And then I heard his words. Words I will never forget. Great One, I have brought another gift. Keep giving me power, keep my enemies away, and my people will never suspect. The spirit laughed, a sound that shook the trees. It replied, "Your people are already mine, Okoro. Each sacrifice ties them to me. When the time is full, they will all burn for your greed." I ran that night, my heart racing. But I told no one. Who would believe me? A boy. And worse, if the chief found out, I would be the next offering. Weeks turned into months. The chief grew richer, stronger. But the disappearances increased. Finally, the truth exploded one night during a village festival. We were dancing, the drums loud, the palm wine flowing. Suddenly, a scream tore through the air. A woman had seen her son being dragged into the chief's compound by masked men. She shouted until others gathered. People stormed the compound, and what they found chilled us all. Inside one hut were bones. Piles of bones. skulls stacked like firewood. And among them, the half-burned body of the missing boy. The chief was caught. But instead of fear, he laughed. He laughed so loudly it froze us where we stood. "You fools," he roared. "Do you think I ruled by wisdom? Do you think your enemies fed me for nothing? My power comes from beyond this world. Without me, you are nothing." His eyes glowed, his skin rippled like fire under the flesh. The truth was out, our chief had sold his soul. The elders tried to seize him, but the earth itself trembled. From the ground rose the same spirit I had seen in the forest. Its voice was like thunder. "The time is full. Your greed has ripened. Now, your people will pay the price." Before anyone could move, fire burst from the ground, spreading across the huts. The night turned red as the flames consumed everything. Men ran, women screamed, children cried. The chief stood in the center, burning but laughing. The spirit wrapped him in shadow, and together they vanished into the smoke. By dawn, our village was gone. Ashes. Only ashes. Now, as an old man, I tell this story to every child who will listen. I tell them not because I enjoy the pain of remembering, but because it carries a warning. Greed destroys. Secrets rot the soul. And no man, no matter how powerful, can bargain with darkness without bringing ruin to his people. Chief Okoro thought he was clever. He thought no one would know. But in the end, his secret destroyed him and all of us. So when you hear the drums at night, when the wind blows through the trees like whispers, remember Umogu. Remember the chief who sold his soul. And remember that evil, once fed, always demands more. Because the wicked chief's secret did not just destroy his people. It still haunts the land.